In 2011, Christy Thomas was diagnosed with a disease that left her infertile. 2 years later, she was pregnant. Christy gave birth to a 1 pound, 4 ounce premature baby on her mother's bathroom floor. Christy spends her days managing her son Riley's condition by getting him back and forth to his ongoing treatment required by his team of specialty doctors. Let's welcome Diane, Christy, and Riley. Christy, thank you so much for joining us today. Miss Diane, how are you?
I'm fine.
Hey, Riley. How are you? Thank you all for joining me. I am ready. Are you?
Yes.
Good. Because, like I said before, we need to talk about this. Yeah. Tell me your story.
Well, Riley was born September 4th, 2011, in a spontaneous delivery.
Spontaneous, like how?
I was told that I couldn't have children in 2009, so living my life. I started cramping, thought I had to use the restroom. I had a baby.
You found out you were pregnant?
No.
You had a baby?
Had a baby. No pregnancy check, no prenatal vitamins, no prenatal care. Went to the bathroom, produced a child.
Where?
In my mom's toilet. That's how close we are. It was, to say the least, one of the scariest and most amazing days of my life. To realize that you can give life in any situation, obviously. Just thankful that I don't abuse drugs or anything, because he may not have come out at all. And to be told that you can't have kids and to ultimately produce a child just goes to show that there's always an ultimate power. Riley, the EMTs assumed that Riley was dead.
They pronounced him dead.
Pronounced him dead and stuck him over in a bag. They were done. But Riley decided that he would take a gasp of breath, and thankfully, one of the firemen saw the bag move. He'll be 6 this year. And to think that we'll be celebrating his birthday instead of standing beside a grave or anything is just phenomenal to me. Because from the beginning, he was told he wouldn't have life. He spent 101 days fighting for every single day that we take for granted. And he's just such an amazing little person.
Tell me about a typical day with him.
His personality speaks wonders. Riley is up before anybody, and he goes to sleep after everybody. He doesn't need entertainment. He entertains himself. But we are doing tube feedings, so I stay preparing foods that we can administer through a G-tube through his abdomen directly, because he doesn't eat
So
like
there's
a
no
typical
solids.
child. He's not on solids.
Okay.
We have just moved up to pureed foods,
Oh, wow.
where I can give him the same food I eat in a pureed form, and he can tolerate swallowing that. So we are making steps in the right direction.
Yes.
And as you all can tell, he don't miss a meal.
Not at all. No, not
He's
at
a big
all.
boy. He doesn't miss a meal. But he's just phenomenal. And it's a learning process. Every day I'm learning something new. And he's so tolerable. He's patient. A lot more patient than I can be sometimes. So he's such an amazing little person. He just makes you so humble.
Today was his first day of school.
Today was his first day of school. I have a kindergartner. And I have no words. He's always ready for something new. He's always ready for a new experience.
Well, I want to talk about Grandma. Grandma, Riley, your little sunshine.
He's our little miracle.
Yes, your little miracle.
He can bring the biggest smile to your face with just the little things he does, the little sounds he makes. If he hears a noise, he starts giggling. He hears things you don't hear, and you wonder, why is he laughing? You looking around for things, and he's just giggling. And then you get real quiet. You may hear a drop of water, and he starts laughing. And it just brings just so much joy for him to smile like that. But when he's sad and you can't figure out what's wrong, then you're sad because he can't tell you what's wrong. But the longer you're around him, the more you can try to figure out his moods. That you can tell when he cries when something's hurting him, or you can tell when he cries he just aggravated. But you pick up on those moods. So he's just my little joy.
You help take care of him.
Yeah, I do as much support as I can, or I get him back and forth to school, take him to some of his appointments. You know, like I say, he's getting so big now, it's getting to be a chore, but we still managing, so, you know, and she has a friend that helps out.
That helps out.
Getting in the car and taking the chair in and out, so that's a good thing.
I learned about you all through Jocelyn Dorsey. I mean, she told me about how amazing you are and how amazing your daughter is, and the major movement that you guys are going to do, this campaign for him to basically get a van because he's too big for you to
lift in and
get out the car.
Yes.
He's a big boy.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are a big boy. Talk to me about your life now. I mean, you're young, you're beautiful. I mean, how does this work with dating and are you like, you're a single mom? And
I am a single mom, but only in the sense of the word.
Yeah.
I mean, my support system is amazing, unlike some people. So
you're fortunate.
Though I'm a single mom, I'm the custodial parent of Riley, but I really truly can't call myself single. Right. I have finally met someone who is mature enough to understand what it takes to be a part of my life, because I don't come alone, kind of come as a package deal. And I don't come where we do alternate weekends, you know. Right. I come 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and he's phenomenal. He gets it. He gets it. He is researching. He's always asking questions. He wants to know, and that means the world to me because he wants to know. Right. He's not just here. Right. And Riley will tell you if he wants to be around somebody. So when Riley enjoys being around a person, you're a good person.
Are you gonna have more kids?
I'm terrified. Yeah. I don't know if it's possible, but I mean, in a perfect world, I would love to give him a sibling that he's able to be around every single day.
I need to know how. This is a really expensive life that you live when it comes to being a single parent, and you have to make sure he's doing well. I mean, his school costs more than, like you said, your mortgage. How are you getting this done?
I don't know. I honestly don't. I look at what I bring in and I look at what I spend out, and I honestly don't know how I make it work. But
talk to me about that. Talk to me about how you basically have to, you're not getting any help. Why?
I don't get help because under the state finances, I make too much money. So for a parent with one child, I'm
too much money, but you don't have a lot of money.
Exactly. I'm not supposed to make over a certain amount, and I don't understand where they get the numbers from. Right. I don't understand what they've researched to get to that point, but there's no way that I could do what I do without my mom or without my boyfriend. Like, they come in because the state doesn't help, and it's not even always about financial. Like, some resources you're just looking for assistance, like respite care programs, which is like a summer camp of sorts, but it's for a weekend stay. They're free, but you have to find them, and there are just not a lot of resources out there that will point you in the direction. Lucky for me, I don't give up easy. I look for things, and I look for things until they fall on my lap. Right. And I talk a lot. Right. So I find myself in situations where I meet people who know other things, and I found out more word of mouth than I have from any website.
Isn't that a problem?
It's
I mean, what do you tell?
a huge problem.
What would you want to know? What would you tell another mom, a single mom, in a situation like yours? What advice? How do you? This is a lot.
Patience. Patience is everything. Nothing's going to come easy. You're not going to find it on the first try. But you have to realize for every link that you click that takes you to another link, that takes you to another link, instead of getting frustrated and just saying forgetting it, keep clicking. Because that 100th click will more than likely get you where you need to be. Sad,
Very
but
sad.
It's reality. I mean, I work a full-time job. And so trying to fit in my child in my full-time job sometimes just doesn't work. Thankfully, I work for a company that's flexible and doesn't, fault me for being a parent first. And I mean, it's very unfortunate that some parents have to put their jobs before their children.
How can I help? How can we help? We're watching you. We see what's going on. We hear your story. How can we help?
We've started a campaign where we're raising money to afford a conversion vehicle in which we would no longer have to lift Riley in and out of his wheelchair. We can just push him up into the car and the wheelchair will lock in place. The cost of it is astronomical, to say the least, but with generous people so far, we've raised over $6,000.
Wow.
And we've received a $3,000 grant. So we're over $9,000 currently, but we have a long way to go.
What's the amount?
70,000 is what we're trying to get to.
Wow.
So
You'll get it.
we know we will. We're not worried.
Yeah. You'll get it.
Riley has a way of, he's touched people who don't even know him because he's just a phenomenal person.
Right.
He gives off an energy that's welcoming.
Well, I'm happy to have you both here. Riley, I'm so happy that you joined me today. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you, Miss Diane. I appreciate it. Christy, you're phenomenal. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I'm fortunate to be able to try to help, and all the information will be on the website. And we'll let everybody know where to go to be a part of this campaign.
We appreciate it.
Riley's going to get that van.
We appreciate anything.
Yeah. Stay tuned. We have a lot more to go. Stay with us at In Contact.
Be informed. You gotta know what's going on in our community. So together we can make a change, you and me.